We all start the game thinking we are the Dragonborn. You look at the map and it's completely covered in fog. You think you are going to climb the throat of the world. You think you will study magic in Winterhold or fight vampires in the dark. But then you are born in Whiterun, and slowly you realize the sarcastic truth of life. You are not the hero of the story. You are just a background character, an NPC. Childhood in Whiterun is basically a tutorial area where you can't take damage, but you also can't live. The giant wooden walls are there to protect you from wolves and dragons, but they also keep you inside. And this is exactly what growing up feels like. When we are young, our parents build these massive walls around us. They keep us safe, but eventually, you memorize every stone of the street. You hear the same people having the exact same conversations in the market every single day. You stand by the city gates, looking at the mountains, thinking about all the epic quests you are going to do when you grow up. Spoiler alert, you won't. Most of us just have our parents' dialogue trees, and we never step outside the gate. Adulthood in Whiterun is a masterpiece of game design. It's a very specific mechanic called an eye loop. Every morning, you wake up, you walk to the market, you lean against a wooden post. At night, you go to the Bannered Mare. You drink, you sleep, and you repeat. In real life, we don't call it an eye loop, we call it settling down. We hit our 20s, and suddenly, our map gets very small. The mountains outside the city walls don't look like an adventure anymore. They just look cold. So, we trade our dreams of fighting dragons for a warm seat near the fire. We stop trying to level up. We just want comfort. And the tragedy is, the tavern is actually really nice. The music is nice. The fire is warm. It's easy to spend 40 years sitting in the exact same chair, drinking the exact same drink. But then, the worst thing happens. A real main character runs past you. Some guy in a glowing armor, running through the streets, on his way to save the world. You look at him. You say your one programmed line of dialogue, "Need something," and then you go back to sweeping the floor, because that's what adulthood is for most of us. Watching other people live an epic story, while we become the background noise. Eventually, the AI loop gets shorter. The walk from the bed to the tavern starts taking a little longer. And then one day, your character's health bar reaches 0. When you die in Whiterun, the sky doesn't turn red. There is no dramatic music. The game doesn't pause to mourn your death. You simply despawn. Your entire existence, your memories, your fears, your unplayed quests, is compressed into a tiny, nameless urn in the Hall of the Dead. And the most sarcastic part of it all, the very next morning, the market opens exactly on time. Carlotta is still yelling about their apples. The guards are still complaining about their knees. The world keeps spinning, completely ignoring the fact that you are gone. We spend our entire lives secretly terrified of this. Terrified that we are not the main character, that we won't leave a legendary legacy behind. But as you sit there, looking at the city walls for the last time, you realize the final joke of the game. You didn't fight Alduin. You didn't conquer empires. But you felt the heat of the fire in the tavern. You heard the wind blowing over the tundra. You survived. And maybe there is a quiet beauty in just being an NPC. Maybe a peaceful life inside the walls is a perfectly good playthrough.